Hey guys, welcome back. We're going to be talking about the arts now, and I have a special guest right here in the house. Someone who I have followed you for over the years. I'm one of your very first fans, so you better tell them.
Yes,
It's Lydia Sobogun of Gbagychild Entertainment.
Yes.
And if you heard of Taruwa, this is Taruwa. You're very welcome.
Thank you.
I hear Taruwa is doing great things, and there's an anniversary coming up. How many years?
Yeah. Well, the anniversary is in August. Actually,
Okay.
that's 7 years. There's a festival coming up next week.
7 years.
Yes, 7
That's very
years.
interesting. Before we get into the anniversary coming up next week, let's talk about Taruwa. And for those who don't know, what was the whole idea behind this?
Well, Taruwa was created as a platform, a stage for expression. So, you know, like a lot of times when you go to big shows, huge shows, you see the same names over and over, and the names have to be huge. You know, so the people who are coming up don't really have a stage for expression or to hone their skills. So Taruwa was created as a platform for that. So you
To
have
discover new talent.
Yes, and then for upcoming artists to just
showcase.
to express themselves. So they have networking options too, and meet people. Some people meet their managers there. You know,
Just to let you guys understand, let's go through some names of people who actually sort of started off their careers there. I know, started off sometime in Taruwa. Bez.
Yeah.
These are people who are huge in the industry now, but they also sort of
Yes.
grew out of the Taruwa business.
Yes, we've been part of a process for a lot of other artists. Like Omami has also had expression at Taruwa. We have Obi-Wan, Genie. Like a lot of artists have had expression at Taruwa. Yeah.
Are you happy with where Taruwa is these days?
I'm very happy. I am, because it hasn't stood still. You know, it's grown from just the monthly event. It grew into a magazine first. It became a quarterly art and culture magazine, and then it now grew into the festival. And this is the second year of the festival, and now it's an online magazine. You know, so we have an online magazine at taruwa.com. So yes, I am happy. It hasn't been stagnant. So.
Yeah. Why the arts though? Because it's one of those industries in Nigeria where people think there isn't a lot of money coming from, especially with live sort of events.
Yeah.
I mean, the big artists make the money, the people in Nollywood make the money, but with stage, I know that sort of unplugged sort of vibe. There's not a lot of money in there. So why have you stuck to this?
This is who I am. It's what I believe I've been called to do. And like I don't have any option, really. It's either do this or do nothing.
Are you a performer yourself?
I sing, yes, but I don't sing commercially. I do it for fun, and I plan to do an EP for my 35th birthday this year, but no, I'm not commercial.
Okay.
Yeah, not yet anyway.
Let's talk about this festival now. What is it all about? Taruwa Festival of Performing Arts in Nigeria.
Yes, so it's 4 days of performing arts events. So we have a theater. We start with theater, and we're doing Sefiata's The Engagement on Wednesday the 4th. And then on the 5th, we have a dance show. So we have different dance companies. We have the Jodi, that's Dioliadi of Oloroko fame. Yes, and we have the Span and Drums View. And on Friday, we have a Taruwa special festival. You know how Taruwa is, we go crazy. So we're going to be going all out. Our theme for this year is telling our stories. So we're going to be going to the past, the Niger past, and coming back to Niger present. So it's going to be fun. And on Saturday, we end with the Ankara Ball. Yeah.
Okay, so it's going to be dance, music,
comedy, theater. Yes, it's performing arts in full.
What is the Ankara Ball? That sounds like an interesting name.
Yes, the Ankara Ball. We're going to be dressed in glam Ankara. We're going to have a fun night. We're going to eat, have dinner, wine and dine, and we're going to be drinking palm wine. You know, just sort celebration of our culture. Yes.
Yeah. So they're going to be stage plays.
Yes, there's going to be stage
How many
plays.
plays are there going to be?
There's going to be one stage play.
Okay.
That's Sefiata's The Engagement.
Okay.
But we may have a surprise on that same day, of which we are not yet letting out.
Maybe will.
Yes, of which we are not yet letting out of the... Yes, so maybe a day before we will... Yeah.
Okay. Before we continue with the festival, I want to talk about stage plays in Nigeria and, the art scene. How do you think it's doing so far?
I think it's doing magnificently. Terra Culture, I have to say, they have a stage play every Sunday at Terra, every Sunday. So they give a platform to theater companies or entertainment companies to take 1 month in. So you have 12 companies taking in a year. So one company has every month, so 4 Sundays in a month of 5. So, and there's a growing crowd of theater lovers, so you find almost every Sunday you find a crowd that goes for theater. I think it's doing really well. Last year during the festival we staged London Life, Bobo Motayo's London Life Lagos Living, and we also staged it in December. And it was, the 7 o'clock show was so full that we had to create a 9 o'clock show. So I think it's growing. Yes, there's always room for,
But is that a Lagos story or a Nigerian story?
It's a Lagos story.
It's not happening anywhere else, is it?
I don't know that it's happening. You don't even have theater culture in a lot of states in Nigeria. I know that sometimes we take plays to Abuja, but I don't know how well that does. I know that universities, you have theater art departments, universities that stage plays, and people like students go to watch. But I don't know how the culture is doing it's not doing
I hear stories a lot about how, the National Theatre in the past used to be this place where people go to watch plays and then it died off. And I wonder, did it really die off? Was there really ever a culture of going to see plays in Nigeria? Was it strong?
I think that like with everything in Nigeria, it started strong and then there was a lapse somewhere. That's how So when you look at the music, that's how it was. When you look at like almost everything, if you look at it, it starts strong. Remember Festac?
Yes.
Festac is where we're trying to go, because it was a magnificent, like it brought the entire world, the eyes of the world, to Nigeria stage. So there was such art was important to the government. It was, So I think that it's something we should be striving to get back there. There's going to be a shift, a change, when we begin to recognize arts as a means for social change.
You didn't mention the government there, and I want to talk about the government. A lot of people have said that this is probably the most supportive the government has ever been with entertainment, and we're doing sort of a review of Mr. President's time in office in the last 3 years. And he set up this fund for people in the arts to go get loans, and there's been a lot of controversy with that aspect, how to access it. How do you think it's done with the arts?
Well, I don't know.
Entertainment in general.
Yes, entertainment. I feel like I don't know if I'm going to get into trouble for saying this, but I feel like there's a click maybe, or like, I don't know that I can go and access fund. I've been a practitioner for 7 years. I don't even know where I can go. Like, I have to talk to somebody and talk to somebody and they have to know somebody or know somebody and know somebody. I don't know whether we who are not seen on screens every day can access these funds. I don't know.
Yeah, but there's stories about people who have been able to access it.
How many people?
I don't know how many they are.
You see, like if it was something that is happening, if the funds are there, a lot of people are accessing it, you will see a difference, I think, in the industry. The controversy would not be as much as it is. People will not be as angry or as bitter as they are.
But do you think that was a good model, like giving money? What do you think the government should be doing, sort of, to support?
I honestly think that there should be grants. Like when we were working on the festival last year, almost every festival that we studied in the world has government backing or government grant. There's a rise of urban festivals, I know, in Lagos, in Nigeria, and I think there should be some sort of a grant, that for the state that you can access, not, honestly, what my own mindset is, just do what you're doing, Lee. As in, I tell myself every day, just keep on, just take one step and take the next step and take the next step. I am of the opinion that, look, you need to give these people the cold shoulder. When you're called to do something, you're equipped for it. So I just keep on moving. I don't look side. I just keep on moving. And when it's time, for all those things, I feel like they will come. Yeah.
Taruwa is, let's go back to Taruwa now. Taruwa is Lagos-based, is it?
Yes, it is. Although we have done shows outside of Lagos, we've done some in Abuja, we've done some in Kaduna. I've never done in Jos, which is very sad, because that's where I'm from, that's where I grew up and everything. But we have plans but right now it's Lagos-based, because I need to be able to manage. There are other things that I'm doing, other things that I'm working. I don't want to bite off more than I can chew. Yes, I need to.
Okay. Finally, now let's just get a quick word now on the festival. Finally, the dates and what to expect. Just very quickly.
The festival is from 4th of June. That's next week Wednesday to Saturday, the 7th of June, and we're going to have an amazing time. And tickets are available online on AfriTickets, on Aria Tickets, on QuickTeller. Like, just go online, you'll find the tickets, and also at Terra Culture. Yeah, so it's going to be an amazing time. Ibuka, if you don't come, you know I'm going to hunt you down. You know.
You just had to put me on blast.
Yes.
On TV. Okay, I will come, Lydia. I actually want, especially for the dance. I like to watch like dance perform.
Yes.
I like musicals. I like stuff like that. So
Yes,
it'd be nice to see the dance part of
it's-
things. Yeah.
Because in Nigeria we haven't really accepted dance
Yes,
as
as
a
an art
of,
form.
Yes, as an art form, and I've watched dance tell stories.
People still
I
think it's leisure.
Yes,
Or
I think people should come out particularly for that.
Yeah.
And see what it's.
Thank you very much for all you're
Thank you,
doing
Buka,
to,
for
for
having
with
me.
the arts
thank
community, and
you.
hopefully things get bigger.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for being here
Thank
today.
you, Buka.
We'll take a break now and be right back with more right here on Rubbin Minds.